we are going to do a nice pouch, meal pouch, called pepper steak poucho noodles, because I think those are going to go together very well. So to start off with, we are going to marinate our steak in soy sauce and garlic. And what I have here is at Walmart they had this very thinly sliced sirloin tip, and it was affordable at $7.82 a pound, so that's what we're going to use. And I got 1.24, 1.34, so 2.5 pounds roughly of the steak. So what we're going to do, see, as you can see, it's very thinly cut already. Let's pile this up over here. We're going to slice these into strips. Okay, so we're just going to take this here and start cutting it into strips. And if I see any big pieces of fat, I'll cut that off. Throw those into my bowl. Okay, that's all the fat I trimmed off of it. I got minced garlic here, and I'm going to put 2 large tablespoons of garlic in that, and 1 cup of soy sauce. Alright, let's give that a little toss, get that all mixed up. Get everything coated. I'm going to cover that. Let that sit for about an hour, at least an hour, and I will see you for the next step. Okay, I've let that marinate for a couple of hours actually. So what we're going to do is put this on that, on high. We're going to take about half of this beef and cook it half of it at a time, just because there's so much of it there. And what we're trying to do here is brown this up, not get it totally cooked. I just want to get it browned. Okay, so that's kind of browned it all up. That's the first half, so we're just going to take that out, put it in this bowl. Set that aside. And put the rest of this in there. Oh, let me get this browned up and I'll be right back. Okay, while that's finishing browning, I'm going to go ahead and chop up 1 large onion. See, that's just very coarsely chopped. Okay, that's brown enough. Let's take the remaining beef out of this marinade that it's cooked in. I'll set that aside. Now I'm going to take the remaining of the marinade that we soaked all that meat in. Go ahead and add that to the skillet. I have a cup of hot water, a cup of water here that we're going to add. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and this is going to be our sauce for the pepper steak. And I got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off on this, and we'll get my slow cooker up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my crock pot out, so I'm going to add my beef to the pot. I'm going to pour our marinade sauce that we've thickened up over that beef. We're going to add our onions. Kind of break those onions up a little bit, don't matter. When they're finished cooking, they'll break up. Alright. Now have a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Pour that over the top. Now I do have these 3 peppers, but we are not going to put these in this yet. First, we are going to slow cook this on low for 5 hours. So I'll see you in 5 hours and we'll finish her off. Okay, so that's been cooking for 5 hours. Now we're about ready to add our peppers. All I'm doing is just doing a kind of like a coarse chop in these. Alright, check that out. Give that a little stir. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Looking very good. Now we're just going to add these peppers to the crock pot, which is still on low. Stir those in a little bit. Look at all that beautiful color. Alright. I'm going to take a taste of that gravy. Oh yeah, that tastes good. Put the lid back on that. We'll let that cook on low for 1 more hour. So I'll see you in an hour. Okay, so we cooked that for a further hour. And look at that. That smells and looks delicious. We are going to fill up our tray. I don't think I'm going to use this spoon. I think I'll use my ladle. We're filling our tray. I'm looking to get 2 trays out of this. Does that look good? Boy, let me tell you, those peppers and everything just smell delicious. Alright, let me put that off to the side here. Alright. My divider's set in 10. Push those in. Alright, so we'll let that cool down, and then we'll get that in the freezer until it's frozen solid, and we'll move on to my ramen noodles. Okay, last but not least, I got 5 packs of these ramen noodles. Now, it may or may not be necessary to freeze dry these, but I always do if I can, because as you can see, they're in very flimsy wrapping and they sit on the shelves forever at the store. So just to be safe, I like to run them through the freeze dryer if I have room. So what they come in is they come in a folded over bundle. So I just take my knife and kind of run it down the center of that, cut it in half, and that is 2 servings. We want 10. So 5 packets cut in half is 10. Make sure I got the right in there. Yeah. Now these don't always fit that well in there, so I kind of find the best way they can, and then I just make them fit if I can. Best I can get. Alright, well, we're only doing 5, so let's see what we can get away with on that. Alright, so we'll just pop those in the freezer with everything else, and pop these in the freeze dryer with everything else, and next time you see all this stuff, it'll be coming out of the freeze dryer. I'll see you then. And there we have it, some 40 hours later in the freeze dryer, and we have our pepper steak poucho noodles. So that is very, very dry. Let's do it like this, get me some room here. Get my pouch. And what we're going to do is we're going to package 2 of these squares in each pouch. And 1 square of noodles. That's one of the 10. I got 9 more to do, and I'll be right back. When I finish putting these in the pouch, what I'll do is I will then come back and open these up and put one of my 300cc O2 absorbers in it, re-ziplock it shut, and do a heat seal on them. And that's about all there is to it. So let me get these packaged, and then we'll come back and do a taste test. Okay, there we go. I got my 10 packs of noodles all packaged up. 300cc absorber put in and a heat seal on them. So let's get these put away and do my taste test. I'll be right back. Okay, let's get this opened up. There's my packet, what it looks like. I got an O2 absorber in there somewhere. There it is, 300cc. Alright, so we got 2 squares of pepper steak and one square of the noodles. Let's go with 3/4 of a cup of hot water from my Keurig. And hopefully that'll be just right. That'll be Mama Bear. Alright, there's 3/4. So I'm going to seal this up. I give it a little squish. Ah, I didn't get it zipped. Let that sit for 2 minutes and I'll clean that mess up. Alright, that's been 2 minutes. Disaster has been cleaned up. Let's give this a stir. And I am going to say that I need more water in that. So we had put 3/4 of a cup. So I'm going to put the other 1/4 of a cup in there. That makes a full cup of water. Give that a stir. Yeah, that's looking better. So, 1 cup of water to that pouch, which was 2 squares of the casserole and 1 square of the noodles. Alright, we are going to let that sit like that for another 2 minutes. I'll see you in 2 minutes. Alright, so there we have it. We've done another 2 minutes for a total of 4 minutes. Let's give that a stir. Oh yeah, that's looking good. That's looking real good. Smells good too. Alright. Let me take a minute to talk about these pouches. People ask, and these are the single meal pouch from topmylar.com. I buy them by the case from them. It's almost the exclusive bag that I package my stuff in now, because I mainly focus on meals, and so I use these single meal pouches. They make a double meal pouch, which is a little bit bigger and holds 2 meals. They're 7 mil thick, and they are shallow, so they form as a bowl, so you can like use it eat straight from the pouch, which is why I really like those, because in an emergency situation you might not want to be washing dishes and all that stuff. Just heat some water up, add it to your pouch. They're designed to hold boiling water. And what Top Mylar has done, they are offering my viewers a discount. So if you spend $50 or more at topmylar.com and on any of their products, and use the promotion code BIBS, B-I-B-S, on checkout, you will save $5. That's just a little promotion that they're offering for my viewers, and I really appreciate that. And it gives you the opportunity to try their bags and save a little bit of money. So I hope you like them, and I hope you try that out. For my videos though, I like to show you what it looks like plated up. So I'm not going to eat it from the pouch. I like to pour it out on my plate so you can see the consistency of it. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Let me get a close-up of that. I've got to get a close-up of that. That looks so pretty. Oh, let's dig in and see if it tastes as good as it looks. Noodles appear to be nice and soft. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah. That thinly cut steak has come back very nicely. Oh yeah. I like that. Mmm. Just the right amount of gravy with that. It's nice and not like water. It's got full of flavor. So 1 cup of water is the exact amount you need to do if you make it the way I made it. That is really good. Everything rehydrated so well. That ramen really comes back well. So, can't really go wrong with it. I was light on the seasoning. I didn't add any real seasoning to this other than the soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce and garlic. A little bit of sugar. I don't think this is missing anything. But you know, John and Bibbs, he likes to do it easy. Well, what do you think about that? I really enjoyed that. That was really good, full of flavor. Everything was perfect, absolutely perfect on the reconstitution. So, an easy recipe for you to try. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.